All right, somebody told me, it's like, yo, Royale, you're not feeling well. You need to stay hydrated. So I'm in my office today and I got some bottled water. So I'm doing everything that I can to put some water in my system because, woo, it is not good today, y'all. Day 2. It is not good. I'm trying to hang in there and get it together. No, Kiana, I'm feeling okay. But the truth of the matter is I should be at home in the bed. And when you got work to do, you can't afford to be at home in the bed. So, got work to do. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed, wonderful day so far. How am I feeling? Everybody's asking the same question. I am still sick. Did you get that goose grease? I didn't get no damn goose grease. Goose grease sound like a damn joke to me. I feel like y'all trying to play a practical joke on me in April with this goose grease shit. I ain't never heard of no country ass stuff called goose grease, and I'm supposed to put it on my body or consume it. I don't know about that. So, what's up, Beverly? Ain't no chef today. The vapor rub, did it help? I don't know. I'm still sick. I don't know. I know this. If I'm not feeling well in the morning, I'm going to my doctor, the expensive one that April don't like me to go to because he costs an arm and a leg. But I know one thing for sure. If he gives me, what do you call it? What is it? That intravenous IV. If he gives me the IV and, look, there I go putting my hand in my face, but at least I washed my hands. If I get the IV of fluids and the vitamin B shots, what's up, Tiff? Then it's going to be a whole new ball game. But I got to drive to Beverly Hills to go do that. I sound better? Shit, I feel like I sound worse. Danielle, we talking about me trying to feel better. Yeah, I don't know if I'm falling for that goose grease trick. Prescription. I'm trying to stay away from drugs. Somebody told me about a Neomed. It's like one of them neti pots where you put the stuff in the water in. I ain't doing no monkey grease either, Tracy. See, this is the thing what people don't understand. Everybody's like, oh, you need some loving. You need that. Like, no, if you have an orgasm, like that is going to lower your immune system. Think about when you have sex and after you have an orgasm and how all of your energy is completely zapped out of your body. Like your immune system is lowered when that happens. So I'm not falling for that. I need to keep all of my stuff backed up right now. I need to have mine real tight. So holistic healing. What is holistic healing? Castor oil. Them days are over. Castor oil and Father John's and all of that stuff. My mother, so my little sis Tiffany is on here. She grew up with us. My mom used to watch her and her sister, right? So she grew up with us, and she can vouch for the fact that when we used to get sick, my mother used to, you're shouting out. Let me show y'all if you don't already know. Yeah, I got on After I Do white tea today. So fresh, crispy one too. So my mother used to make us take Father John's, or cod liver oil was the worst one. She would give you a teaspoon of cod liver oil. And we used to hate it, right? My mother would literally, now you're sick. You're trying to get better. She's trying to force this medicine that tastes like crap on you. And she would literally go get a belt and you would get a beating if you didn't take the medicine. I swear to God, I don't understand black parenting. I do not. Cayenne pepper is the way to go too. I will get down. I need to do a cleanse is what I need to do. My nasals is all stopped up and my eyes was watering and I had to run around. My nephew needed some money. So literally, oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. My pet peeve. Cheryl, I'm trying to lay down, but I got to work. I got to hustle. I got stuff to do. So, my pet peeve is when people need money and now I got to jump up and run around. And when people need money at the last minute, they need it right now. And the bane of my existence is dealing with Western Union. I swear to God, I don't know why I hate Western Union. It is the devil. So it was like I tried the Cash App. The Cash App was giving me problems because I had started an old account. And then when I tried to log in, that account was closed. And so it just became a hassle. Then it's like, oh, my nephew don't have PayPal. He don't have Venmo. He don't have this. Okay, so now Western Union becomes the default for all of this stuff. So today I was like, all right, let me just go to Western Union. I go to one location that Western Union is listed. I get there. There's like, oh, we don't have Western Union anymore, but they didn't take it down. Okay, Jesus, you're going to have to work with me today because I'm not feeling well. My nephew does not have a traditional banking account. He doesn't have a bank account. So Zelle, no. Anything that involves a bank account, no. So I just had some mint tea, by the way, whoever said that. Here's the thing, Tootie. I understand that Western Union has an app, but do you know how much money they charge you? I was just trying to send my nephew $50, right? They're trying to charge me like $13, $12 and change to send $50. I'm like, this ain't making sense to me financially. So then I was like, all right, let me go to the location. I go to the one location, get there. No, we don't have Western Union. My bad. I go to a Rite Aid. No, I went to Walgreens. There's no Walmart and anything close, right? I go to Walgreens. The guy was like, oh, no, they got, Western Union down the street at Walgreens. I go to Walgreens. I put in the information. The machine ain't working. The machine ain't working. What's up, cousin Monica? Tiffany Patterson, I don't feel good today. So I go. I'm sorry I'm being interrupted. Yeah, but I want to shout out a couple of people. I go to Walgreens. I try to use it, and it's not working. The machine ain't working. I put in all of the information, but it does not recognize lowercase letters. So there's no shift button for me to put in lowercase letters for me to answer the test question, right? Because I also had some money to receive. Somebody sent me some money. I lent one of my partners some money who's in the jam. He was sending me some money. So I was like, oh, let me pick up my money, right, while I'm here, and then I'm going to send that money to my nephew. Get the Walgreens, test question ain't working because they don't have lowercase. So now I do it 2 or 3 times, and now, now I can't use this machine. So now I got to go. And so I'm driving down the street, and I put in the GPS looking for another Western Union. They said at this bank, the bank has one. Washington Mutual, some bank has that. And so I pull over going to the bank. I get the slips. They got the Western Union. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good money in here. The bank, they got what I need. So I fill out the information. I take the slip up to the teller, and I try to get my money first. The teller tells me, oh, I'm sorry. The only way you can get the money here is if you open an account. Are you an account holder at this bank? I'm like immediately, I have zero patience for shit like that. Because now this feels like a little bit of a scam. Like, you're now partnering with Western Union to draw traffic into your bank for the sake of trying to get people to open new accounts. And most of the people using Western Union are people who don't have traditional banking resources and abilities. So now you're preying on these customers. Like, I don't even answer him, right? I just grab the slips of paper and walk out the bank. I'm like, oh my God, I was on fire. Now, I'm not feeling well. So now I'm dealing with that. And I literally want to reach across the counter and smack the shit out of this dude. But that's not the way, right? He's just doing what the bank told him to do. So I grab the papers. I leave. I'm like, oh God. All right. I remember the Western Union that I used to send the money. Let me just go back there. That's another 20 minutes away. I'm just going to go. I go to there and I go, oh, just in the rotation of things, I hand her the slip for me to get the money that was sent to me. Cool. Get it. She fills out the thing. No problem. She gives me the money back. I hand her the slip so now that I can send my nephew the money he needs. Why this lady tell me, oh, I'm sorry, you can't receive money and send money at the same location the same day? Let me tell y'all something. It took everything in me. And they had the bulletproof glass and everything. And I was like, I couldn't even, you know what? So I said, let me just go back to my office because I'm about to have a breakdown. I'm not feeling well. I done went around. Now, this is the fourth location. And I done already sent the text message to my nephew saying, yo, nephew, I got you. The money's on the way. Right? But that was before she told me you can't receive money and send money. Like, how much sense does that make? That don't even make no sense to me. Like, somebody just sent me money. So now because I got that money, I can't use that money to send to somebody else? So I said, Roy, this one I was talking to myself and I knew I was kind of crazy. I said, Royale, and then you're not crazy if you talk to yourself, but you're certifiably crazy when you start responding. I said, Royale, and I said, yes, Royale. I said, just go to your office, take a minute, and breathe. Remember what you tell people. Inhale, exhale, and keep living. Because these people can't get in the way of you being great, right? Common sense ain't common. Say that, Catherine. Kathy, say it. So they was testing me for sure. It was the test. That was the test. And I think I passed the test because I said, let me just go back to my office and get my head together, right? Because sometimes you ain't got your head on right. And I was like, let me go revisit the Cash App and work through it to figure out what I need to do to get this, because I got Royce, I got my nephews, I got nieces, I got, you know what I mean? And the Cash App seems to be the thing that everybody's using if they don't have PayPal or Venmo. So like it's just the app. You just got to figure out how to get it to your phone, right? And once it's on the phone, now you can be a resource for those people that are reaching out to you. But if you let these little challenges break you all the way down and you tap out, like my nephew needed me. Right? He hit me up a couple of times saying, what, you know, and I pride myself on being a solid uncle. So I had to figure it out for him. Angie Johnson, is it Venmo? Does Venmo require a traditional banking account for the recipient? That was his challenge, just for those that's coming on last minute. So yes, thank you, Cynthia Bennett. Yes, I passed. I don't know if it was with flying colors, but I did pass. And if y'all can't tell, I got my haircut today, so the beard is looking crispy. But what I'm really, really trying to figure out is whether I'm going to keep it or not. Because this is what it looks like when it's crispy, right? But I don't know whether I'm going to keep it because I'm in that space. Like, oh, do I want to really rock a beard? So we'll see. I don't know. So for those that are checking in, I was but this earlier in the day, I physically was just feeling like was achy, my back was hurting. And like I said, I wanted to go home and just get into bed, but I had to go take care of that. I had to go get a haircut. I had to come back to the office because I had a meeting. And what I realized is that, you could be sick, but the universe don't care about that. Like, you still got to work through that and figure out what it is that you need to do to move the needle forward. Kim Russell Ship said, whatever April likes. Really? Is that what we doing? What about these old ladies at the senior living facility that be whistling at me when I let this beard grow out? Huh? Let me stop for April. Put a hit on me. I don't know if April loves it. I think she just likes it because it's different for right now. Rush card, ace cap. Now he's in Tiffany. He's in Raymond's son. Nicholas is in Virginia. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, the beard is a different look for me. You know what I mean? It's a little more sophisticated. So, neti pot. Somebody told me a thing called a NeoMed. A NeoMed pot. It's supposed to be the same as a neti pot. So, again, solution, hot water, some salt solution, drain, get all of that snot. Thanks, Monica. Shout out to my cousin Monica. Always when I see her with a smile on her face, that makes a difference. Always with a smile on her face. Always an encouraging word. So let's see what else is popping. What's happening, Dr. Renee? I see you. Dr. Renee, let them know what it is. The picture should be up on the Facebook page for Mixtape, Dr. Renee, hopefully by the end of the day if they're not there right now. Catherine, are you talking about the neti pot or the NeoMed pot, that pot where it pushes all of that snot and drains all of that mucus out of your head? Ava Arnold, glad you made the live today. Oh my goodness, man. There is nothing worse. The mucus, yes. There's nothing worse, but then the aching, you know what I mean? That's my biggest thing. I don't like the aching, that pain in your back and in your arms and everything that comes with having a cold. And then my eyes was watering up earlier today. It's like, man, I really should be in the bed. Okay, so try some, whatever that is, homeopathic Cassandra. Can't even pronounce that. Yeah, I swear, some of y'all got more hood, ghetto, old school remedies for a cold. Kawana, you never seen all this gray? That's the thing. My hair grows back fast. Like, I could cut this, and like within a week and a half, it'll be almost back this full again. Maybe 2 weeks it might take at the most. So, and most of the time y'all see me, I color my hair. Like, I work in the entertainment industry. I'm not walking around with my hair gray if I have to work, if I'm on stage, if I'm jumping on camera for something. So, like, you'll see me, I'll get my hair colored. But when I'm not, I don't mind it being gray. I don't mind rocking a beard. I don't mind my hair being gray, you know, because that's its natural color. You saw my picture of my dad, then you'll understand. Like, this is going to be all white at some point. Why am I working, Cheryl Taylor? What do you mean? Why am I working here in my office today? I'm working in if that's your question. So let's start with you, Cheryl Taylor. You said, why are you working with 3 question marks? Cheryl, when you say working, are you mean generally speaking? Or are you saying, what's up, cousin Kaz? Or do you mean like, why am I working today in my office? Like, why am I out of the house? $16 at Walmart. All right, Cassandra, I see what you're saying. Okay, so Marcia, you're saying because you're sick or because I'm sick, I shouldn't be even out of the bed. I should be at home resting, right? I think that's what y'all are kind of getting to. I'm one of those cats that it's hard for me to lay down. It's hard for me to lay in the bed and just rest. Like, I have stuff to do. I'm a one-man operation. I have to run my company. No, okay, so Cheryl, yeah. So now I'm answering your question. And Marcia's at the same time. It's easy to say, yo, you should be in the bed resting. And that's true. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I know April wants me to go to this basketball game with her and Ross tomorrow night. And then April is off on Saturday. And so we're supposed to have a staycation. So I think it's been a long time since April has had a Saturday off. I'm sorry, it hasn't been that long because we were just in D.C. But she has Saturday off and she wants to do a staycation. She wants to do a getaway. And I can't be sick on the getaway. So we're either going to I want to go somewhere that's in driving distance. So San Diego is a consideration. Palm Springs is a consideration. And Santa Barbara is a consideration. So we drive out there. We have Saturday. Holy Lord, ladies and gentlemen, my phone is ringing. Somebody's calling me for business. Let me see who it is real quick. Hold on. ESI. Okay, that's the carpet cleaning company. And I need the carpets clean, but we're not dealing with that right now. So I have to figure out, one, where I want to take April. And two, I got to get myself well because, I mean, I'm going to be honest. If I spend money for us to go away, y'all know me. Y'all know what I'm going to want. And I can't be sick. I can't have my sinuses draining in the middle of a karate session. Pilates, whatever you want to call it. Because that's nasty. I've had sex before. Have you ever did this? Have sex with somebody and your sinuses start draining? I apologize for even admitting this, but it's happened to me before. It is the nastiest thing ever. So now that's why I'm so adamant about, if I'm sick, I'm not having sex. I'm just not doing it. So April will think I'm, I've been funny style, but I can't do it. Cough. If you're having sex and somebody coughs, even 2 coughs, you got 1 cough, you can get that. But 2 coughs, if somebody started and you sick, stop it, knock it off. It ain't that serious. We don't have to do it. We can wait. Especially my wife. Well, you ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'll catch you next week. Yeah, I'll catch you next week. And it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious for me. And as much as I love it, I can wait. So, that being said, I got to get myself well. You see when I do like this with my shoulders and bring them in, that means I'm achy and I'm not feeling well. And I really should be in the bed. But the point I was making is that I'm a one-man operation. I got a whole lot of work that I need to knock out. And there's nobody here to do it but me. So, Dr. Oz says take zinc drops. We'll help you cough. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to try. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. If you have what you believe to be a tried and true, okay, so I'm going to tell you what's going on with me. I'm a little achy. I do have some sinus issues. I'm a little stopped up. And thank you, Annette. Hello, handsome. I think you're talking about me. And for the most part, that's it. I had a little bit of a headache, not much. So I'm going to talk to 3 different people on here. If you feel like you listen to what I just said and you can prescribe the right solution, just raise your hand or say me or add me and I'll add you to this Facebook Live and you can come on, introduce yourself and tell me what your remedy is and then tell me why you think that's the remedy and where you got it from. And then I'll let you go. All right. So 3 people. I'm going to do it with 3 people. So if you just raise your hand or say add me, I can add you. But just make sure you're ready for a split screen conversation. Make sure you got lighting. Make sure your sound. Don't have the dog in the background and all of that craziness. Be somewhere where you can talk. Please don't be driving. If you're driving, I'm not going to accept the call. But if you have a real solution, or if your grandmother is somewhere close and you could put her on this Facebook Live, I want to talk to some old black ladies because they know. They help. If they real old, if they used to be a slave, then I really, really need to talk to them because they used to get the master better. They used to get their husband better. They used to make sure the kids was well enough to go work. So I threw my bottle of water over there and now I need the water because I'm trying to need more. Don't say that. I don't think this is the flu. If it was that bad, trust me, I would be at the doctor already. Grandma 94. God bless her for sticking around. And I can't stand. Let me tell you something. This is my pet peeve. I do not like to be sick. It just slows everything down. Cod liver oil. There go another one. Emergency is cool. I've done emergency. Nope, Laney Lane. I'm always rock and ride. That sounds like alcohol. And I don't drink. So that's what April wanted to make a hot toddy for me. But I don't drink alcohol. I can't do liquor. Orange juice. What's with the sliced onions on the sole of the feet? Well, how come people keep? What is that supposed to do? All right, I do need to start taking my vitamins. Cow chip tea. That just sounds disgusting. Hold on, let me get my water. Okay, I'm back. Put an unpeeled onion in your bedroom. Drink some ginger, lemon, cayenne pepper, and honey. Okay, and onions are supposed to draw out the toxins or the viruses. Okay. So Demetrius Green, I don't think it's a sinus infection yet. I'm praying it does not become because I don't want to take a Z-Pack. But I know that when I get typically, I don't know. Let me see if I can adjust this to make the light better. When I get a sinus infection, definitely my sinuses are a little bit stopped up. And I had some chicken soup earlier, Rosalie. I just had the broth from chicken soup and the noodles and carrots. But usually if I get a sinus infection, then I'm spitting out from the mucus is like a fucking, excuse my French, like the green, you just, you know what I mean? It's like some green stuff that's like, oh yeah, that's an infection right there. But that's not what's happening right now. Tiffany, I am going to go to the doctor tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. Since you put it that way, I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. And I know the doctor that I go to, the one in Beverly Hills, Dr. Reese, he going to get me right because he's going to give me an IV. He's going to give me some vitamin B shots. And he's going to tell me go home and get some rest. So that's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Potatoes do the same in socks as onions. This just sounds crazy as hell. This is actually day 2. Mucinex DM and Claritin. Boy, y'all got some crazy remedies. All right. Kelly Mitchell, I'm up and about, but I ain't feeling 100%. So rest. Yeah, absolutely. And I tell people this all the time. It's like, you gotta let your body rest. Val said, can't sleep smelling onions all night. I'm with you. It's weird. Like the Vapor Rub last night, or the Vicks Vapor Rub, that was cool. I put some on today before I left out the house, just because I wanted to try to keep this area right here. Gatorade, I don't know what Gatorade is doing. Thank you, Renee. I don't know what Gatorade is doing. It's going to keep me hydrated, but like I said, this water right here is going to keep me hydrated, and I hate drinking water. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap up my work here. Listen, so Marcia, you saying when you going to get some rest? I'm about to tell you right now. I think I'm going to wrap up my work. I am going to go home. I'm going to have a sandwich and some chips. I'm going to get something to eat. And then I'm going to go to bed. Going to bed early. I'm going to put the Vapor Rub and the onions and potatoes on my feet. All right? How about that? Everybody saying Vapor Rub, onions, and potatoes. I'm going to put a whole freaking soup, a pot of soup, onion soup on my foot. No water's the problem, huh? I'm drinking water now. Soup? What soup? What? I just had soup earlier today. I don't want no more soup. Yeah, I hope I feel better too. Cause like I said, tomorrow, let me see if I can adjust this. Trying to get this light right. Are you making stew? No. People want me to put onions and potatoes on my feet. We're gonna be making a foot stew. How is it too late now, Damaris? How was too late? It's not too late. It's never too late to try to get better. That's not enough water? Look, I'm almost done with this. I saw this dude with a gallon-sized container today of water and walking around. But this is some buff workout dude. It's like, y'all drinking that much water a day? Man, your body does feel different though when you put water in it and you know your body's more hydrated. You feel it in your skin. I'm so stopped up. God help me. It's Dr. Walbrook Fluids. The water takes all of the toxins out. Is that what you're saying, Damaris? I'm sorry, I'm adjusting the camera here. Hot and spicy from Chinese. No, not happening, Angie Johnson. Okay. All right, I'm gonna sign off for now. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna eat some food and get in bed. I don't believe, excuse me, the onion on the dress is the way to go. I just don't. You hear that? That means I'm stopped up. That means my nasal passages, I'm not breathing. April's going to hit y'all later. That's what's going to happen because she's going to come home. And I didn't even know she was going live last night. And she thought it was such a funny thing for her to go live while I was asleep or about to go to sleep. But like most of the time, like your mouth closed, right? Your mouth is closed. We get most of our oxygen intake through our nostrils, our two nostrils. So if you're not getting 100% of the air into your body, then your body is working that much harder to try to breathe, to try to bring oxygen into the blood flow, the stream. Oh, God. What is going on? I'm going to go get a neti pot or one of those things, and I'm going to start there. So thank y'all for all of that advice. Thank you for all of the suggestions. We're not going to do goose grease. We're not going to do a foot soup. We're going to start with a neti pot, and I might do another Alka-Seltzer. I know. I'm going home, Val. I'm going home. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'm going home. I'll check in with y'all later, or April may check in later, but I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm going to go get some rest. And y'all pray that I'm feeling better when I wake up. All right? I'll holler.